Swiss mountains, alpine meadows, Siberian forests, Arabic deserts. In the country of the Great Steppe, the country of romantics, brave trailblazers, strong by spirit people, conquerors of natural elements. Discover the new Kazakhstan with the program Extreme Routes. Extreme Routes. Paragliding. Kazakhstan landscape is an amazing mosaic of boundless steppes fringed with forests that blend harmoniously with mountains and deserts. This provides ample opportunities for all known tourism destinations. And what about becoming a bird and admiring the neighborhood of the city from a height of 1,000 meters? It sounds tempting and, most importantly, promises unforgettable emotions. Paragliding can help us in this. For experienced paragliders, mountains and hills are the starting point for the flight. There are hundreds of places where pilots can boldly conquer the sky in Kazakhstan. However, there are places that amateurs of active recreation visit more often. These are the Oshkoner, Shimbulak, and Big Almaty Lake in the Almaty region, the Tekeli village near Taldykorgan, and also the place called Ulken Naren in the East Kazakhstan region. Alright, I'm in Almaty, and without further ado, I'm going to the Oshkoner paragliding base. It is 30 kilometers west from Almaty. One of the best paragliders in the world, Yevgeny Oreshkin, is already waiting for me there. He will be my guide to the world of new experiences. Hello, my name is Bakhit. My name is Yevgeny. I've never done paragliding. I'm excited what we will do next. I advise you to start with a tandem jump, so you will learn quickly. You will understand about the flight as a whole, and if you fly alone in the future, it will be psychologically easier. Yevgeny Oreshkin. He made his first flight at 14. Today, Yevgeny has 29 years of experience in paragliding. He won numerous cups at the international and national competitions. He trained hundreds of pilots from different countries. We are going to leave. We take paragliders. Judging by the size, the transportation of the paraglider is not a problem. But how often you have to carry it? How much does one kit weigh? It depends on paraglider types. Here is a set for tandem jump. It weighs 20 kilograms. The standard is 10 to 15. It is quite possible even for such fragile girls as I am. We are ready. The progenitors of all paragliders are regular parachutes. However, the paragliders, in the course of their evolution, have undergone such great changes that only vague memories remain of the parachute structure in the sport. The paraglider is characterized with its simple design and includes three main parts. The wing, or the canopy, consists of two canvases which are connected by jumpers, ribs. The slinging system of the paraglider is built on the principle of branching and consists of several rows and tiers to which handlers, brakes are attached. Suspension system, in which the pilot sits during the flight, is made of strong tapes and fabrics and fastened to the paraglider with the help of carbines. We headed to the Oshkoner Mountains to master the skills according to the advice of our partners. One of the best places in the world for flying is located here. The location became popular among sportsmen in the 1980s. You can see how hang gliders and paragliders soar up with multicolored patches for more than 30 years. Ushkoner is a popular place for pilots from the CIS countries. The USSR championships in hang gliding were held here during the Soviet era. There was not a single year that did not hold any major competitions here. 2 or 3 competitions were regularly held here.
Не одно соревнование в год, а 2, 3, 4 соревнования в год здесь проводятся.
My ultimate goal is to master a paraglider in a short time. And I do not know yet whether I will be able to fly alone. But a flight with an experienced instructor in tandem is the shortest way to feel all the delights of the paragliding and evaluate your possibilities. But our air tour, contrary to expectations, was short. The wind intensified and changed direction. Weather dictated its conditions, forcing us to experience all the delights of turbulence, and I had to go back.
Это нормальная штатная ситуация. Воздух это
This is a normal situation. Air is a mobile, unstable environment. The weather is changing all the time. All the wings are certified. This means that it can itself practice this turbulence, open up and return to a horizontal flight. In general, nothing terrible can happen.
В общем, ничего страшного произойти просто не может.
Vasily Ivanovich is trying to find us on the radio set. He's worried. He sends us signal. Vasily Tkachenko made his first flight at 63. To date, he's a paraglider with a 4-year experience and a participant in numerous competitions. According to Vasily Ivanovich, our tandem was supposed to reach the finish point 15 minutes ago, but the paraglider was not visible anywhere. The station remained silent. Perhaps it was obvious that I was worried. We always take care of each other. When there is no information, it is very stressful. I repeatedly called on the radio and there was a silence.
Василий Иванович, Орешкину, прием.
Zhenya, answer. This is Vasily Ivanovich. Vasily Ivanovich, come in. Over. Yes, Zhenya, I hear you. Good. Zhenya, is it you walking along the hill? So I could see you. We landed a couple kilometers short from the distance. We landed 3 kilometers from the place of destination. We put off and collect the equipment. Yevgeny too is trying to contact the radio, but without success. We go towards the road. It happens. This is normal in paragliding. We often walk. This is called cross-country. I mean, is that normal practice in paragliding? Let's say yes, this is part of it. As you get to travel around the country, land in different parts and then use local transport to get to Seychelles. You will be fine. Were you worried about us? Of course. Vasily Ivanovich comes and picks us up. Were you worried? Yes, of course.
Волновались за нас?
Ну, разумеется.
Lawyers, students, accountants, housewives, famous artists, there is no place for conventions. The desire to fly is the only thing that matters. One desire of the pilot is not enough in order to plunge into the heavenly blue sky. Precipitation, limited visibility, strong wind mean a ban on flying. Therefore, enthusiasts travel only by checking the weather forecast. Paragliding is not just flying. This is a unity with nature and warm, even family gatherings with a mug of tea. People tell jokes and share important news. Heated discussions are taking place as well as fateful meetings. Kazakhstan has amazing mountains, wonderful summer spots, wonderful people that share the same hobby with us. I decided to move here to fly more, and practically same year I met my future husband at the competition in Altai. It was a neutral territory where we met. We gave birth to 2 kids and they travel with us. This sport is not only for flying, but for communication. All people here are cheerful and positive ones. Therefore, it is very good to be with such good friends. There are about 5 flight schools in Kazakhstan for those who want to engage in paragliding thoroughly. The basic course in such clubs is 15 flying days. However, I decided to master this aircraft in the shortest possible time. Instructing is an important part of training. And now take the straps carefully by their loose ends. Get back so the straps would stretch out. They must be properly handled. See these holes? These are the air intake windows. These windows must always lie atop. Then we carefully spread them. What do we do now? You're not afraid of heights, it turns out. Yes, but I was with you. I'll still be running alongside now. Everything's very simple. This is a normal exercise. You just need to perform a sequence of instructions in order to get the wing to take off. In order to execute commands, we take the paraglider by the brakes. This is how the paraglide is controlled. We hold on to them during the flight and do not release them from your hands until the wing completely stops. Take the arrow in your hand, because these lines are attached to the air intakes and you need the wings to be lifted properly from the ground, starting with the air intakes. For this to happen faster, you hold by the arrow, but it must be let go. When I scream let go, you have to drop everything and release the arrow from your hand.
Разжать руку, выпустить из руки ряд.
And squeeze your fist back so that the control line remains in your hand.
Пока таковой скорости не будет. Но так
Will it be at high speed at this altitude? If you take off, then you will have a speed close to 40 kilometers an hour. Buy your own paraglider, clearly determine how much you are willing to spend. So for a new wing, manufacturers ask from 500,000 to 1 million tenge. Suspension system, spare parachute helmet, special shoes, and navigation system will cost you about another 1 million tenge. There is an option for those who are not ready for big expenses. The pilot can always buy a used machine with the help of like-minded people. In this case, the purchase can cost from 100,000 tenge. You can also rent a paraglider. This fund will cost you 8,000 tenge a day. So no, I have a significant date related to the sport. In a few moments, I will do my first independent flight. Isn't this a proof that paragliding is a sport of equal opportunities? I managed to conquer the heights. So will you.
Супер! Супер!
Super! Awesome! That was mind-blowing. Not only I managed to fly quite a distance for a rookie, I also managed to land in a designated spot. I'm amazed.
И приземлилась в нужном месте. Я в восторге.
Paragliding is a real find for lovers of an active lifestyle. This direction of tourism developed in our country annually gives a unique opportunity for hundreds of people who want to see the beauty of Kazakhstan from a bird's eye view.
наша съемочная...
Our crew follows the numerous trails of sports tourism, the routes of which run directly through the mountains and steppe, forest and desert landscapes of our country. Join now. Kazakhstan is even more interesting with us.